Hey everyone, welcome to Judging for the Win. I'm Dave, and this is my daily ruling. Today's question comes to us from the True Stories collection, as in it actually happened at an event that I was actually judging. Amy calls for a judge in Game 2 of their match. Away from the table, she explains to you that the card she's just drawn is a sideboard card. She drew a Mascot Exhibition, which she had learned for in Game 1, and forgot to put back into her sideboard. Sure enough, when you count her sideboard, you notice that there are 14 cards. What is the appropriate infraction, penalty, and fix? Okay, so the first thing that I always tell people with these types of questions is you want to identify what's the first thing that someone did that was against the rules. So let's take a look at exactly what's happened here. We know that when Amy presented her deck for Game 2, she presented a deck with 61 cards and a sideboard with 14 cards. Is this a problem? Well, because it's Game 2, we know that there's no problem with having a sideboard card in Amy's deck. Also, there's no requirement for players to sideboard out as many cards as they bring in. This is different from how it used to be, but that's the way the rules are now. Taking these two facts together, we can conclude that neither player has done anything against the rules. And because there's no infraction, there's also not going to be any penalty and no fix. We can just tell the players to continue their game from there, even though this is probably not the game state Amy was hoping that she would be in. Sometimes you see players who have sleeves of a different color that they use for these cards that they're basically only ever going to wish for out of their sideboard. This is a-okay as long as they have some sort of contingency in place for the event where they have to actually put that card into their library, which certainly could come up. Another thing that I'm sure everybody is thinking about right now is, well, hey, this is Game 2, what would happen if it was Game 1? And that's a really interesting question, interesting enough for its own daily ruling. Fortunately, I already made that daily ruling, you can look for it right in that link there. But that's all I have for you today. How did you do? Join me again tomorrow for another daily ruling, but until then, I hope you have a great day.